All right, it's that time again. Time for the solo overnighter in the woods. It's been a while, and I just spent 90 hours in my shop, so I need a break. On that note, let's get to it. Those 100 that ordered the first batch of my mess kits, we are 75% completed in the first week. The first orders will go out Monday, and then probably Wednesday, Friday, and we'll just keep moving forward. That's why I put on there 1 to 2 week shipping to cover me and guarantee you get a quality item. And it took me about 95 hours. I am beat. Right now it's 5:30 p.m. on a Saturday. Video's due tomorrow morning, so I'm here scrambling. This is out of order. Usually we come out here in the morning and go through the whole motions, getting the camp up. I just honestly need a break. So this is gonna be something to the effect of solo overnight, just camping in the woods. I need a break. We're gonna set up a shelter, not gonna do much talking. We're gonna go ahead and just go through the motions and get some food. And my goal is to relax. But on that note, right now we have 100 Corporals Corner stainless steel mess kits dropping to my website as we speak, corporalscorner.com. That link is located in my video description box. They're gonna drop every single Sunday along with the YouTube video at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Once again, 10 a.m. Eastern time. If you miss out, get on my email list, download the free phone apps, and simply smash that notify me when available button. Once that button's smashed, once I load them up, 4, 5, 6 days later, every Sunday when, 10 a.m. Eastern time, you're gonna get an email. And believe me, all the emails and phone apps go out. If you're missing them, check your spam box. Once again, we have 100 Corporals Corner stainless steel mess kits dropping to my website as we speak, corporalscorner.com. And that link is located in my video description box. All right, so the shelter's up, fire pit's ready, and guess what? It's starting to rain. Hopefully this will actually blow over. It'll be dark in like 2 hours. I did this shelter about 18 months ago, and it was introduced to me as a turtle shelter. Here's the history of this. Look back at my videos about 18 months ago. I'll actually try to find the thumbnail or drop a link. But doing actual research, instead of just telling somebody to go do it, when you actually look into it, the first time this actually appeared online was the infancy of the internet, 1994. And it went nowhere. The same person reposted it in 98, and then again in 2003. And they basically took a military poncho, that's what it was for, and those extension poles and 4 electrical caps, and there you have it. Now, to my knowledge, and I gave him credit in the first video 18 months ago, the first person on YouTube to actually do this was a guy named Kenny from Ugly Tent. Just Google uglytent.com or go on YouTube and type in Ugly Tent, and you'll see him in all his videos. He actually goes out and makes one of these, and I believe he uses actual branches. So all credit goes to him. That's been there for over a decade. This is nothing new from a year ago. This is nothing new from China or Chinese gear. It's been around for a decade. And if you look at and actually believe the online post, we're talking almost 30 plus years ago, is what it is. Nothing new, once again. But this is a fast shelter you can put up, actually get that military poncho to fully extend in all directions, climb underneath it. That's not even needed. Cut it off, drop it down, and you can hunker down inside there during a rainstorm. Once again, like I always say, you know, if I have a choice between a military poncho or a tarp, I'm taking a poncho first time every time. Simply for the fact that I can wear it and I can do something like this. Now, in my video from 18 months ago, I believe I made one of these. The poles, I cut them down, showed you how to do all that, and it was like 14 bucks. If you have a surplus military poncho, eBay, Amazon, or you actually have one at home, invest the 14 bucks, make your own. Do it yourself. What I'm going to do here is once this burns down, we'll sweep those coals off that rock and move them all to the outside. The rock's going to be super heated, and then we can cook our chow. But in the meantime, I'll answer a question. I've been asked over the years, what do I do about mosquitoes? Well, right now it's mid-August and it's bad. I'm already blowing through shirts and there's mosquitoes everywhere. So the fire is going to do some damage to them by keeping them away. You can add green leaves to this, pine needles, dead leaves like this that are damp. And the best part is, once that smoke's created, you can give yourself a smoke bath. Simply stand in front of it, dance around, twirl around, coat your skin. You're nice and glistening from being next to that hot fire. Let that permeate into your skin, into your clothes. It's not 100%, but you're going to smell like a campfire. And most of the time, the mosquitoes are going to stay away. So, without further ado, look at all that smoke. Just like that. And that's what we're talking about right there. Get you all in a few. Those that missed last Sunday's video, go back and watch. I took 3 existing mess kits that were made in the USA and combined the best features of all those to create my current mess kit. And I knew it was going to be a task. It's a task because of all the intricate work that goes on. And I'm at 90 hours a week and I was at 60. Plus trying to research everything, get out to the woods and film. I'm going to leave here 0 dark 30, fly back home hour and a half, try to edit, drop it by 10 o'clock, and open the store up for the mess kits, and then we start all over again on Monday. And in my opinion, that's one thing that separates what I do from others, is there's thinkers and doers, and then there's both. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I've thought this through. I designed a different product, took the best features of all mess kits, had to work all the math. Took me 6 months of trial and error and R&D to get it how I wanted it, and then produce 3 versions of that. And now I'm doing the work. So I'm seeing the fruits of my labor, and it's repeatable, and I'm doing it over and over and over and over again. So every single mess kit that someone purchases, I built it. And with that comes, all kinds of other problems like, increased steel costs, things like that. There's a lot of things that if you're not involved in a business or in made in USA products, you wouldn't know about. But I'm not taking existing products that were made in the USA and shipping them over to China, having them recreated, and then acting like I'm doing you a favor while I'm, filling my pockets. I'm making probably about $700 a week, and now I realize I'm working 90 hours a week. So most people would be like, yeah, no, we're done, bro. I believe in this, so I'm going to keep on going. I'm just going to, put one foot in front of the other, and just see what happens. One step, one punch, Rocky Balboa. That's all I can do. And hopefully at some point in the future, it pay off. But all those that bought the first round of 100, I appreciate it. It means a lot. Just have my products out there. Switching over from, being in the Marine Corps infantry and then being called back in the Marine Corps, doing military police work, getting out, going to school, becoming a welder, have my own welding business, welding inspector, concrete inspector, masonry inspector, bolting inspector, shop welding inspector, nuclear power plant inspector, school district inspector, and then working my way into the survival industry, YouTuber, and now I'm making gear. So plenty of chapters in that book, and I'm in the middle of changing what I used to do on YouTube to what I'm doing now. So those that stuck around, I appreciate it. Most did not. Those that are still here, you will always have access to all the gear that I make, no matter what, simply because you're watching the videos. Watch the videos, you know when the drops are, you know what's coming next. So again, those that stuck around, I appreciate it. Those that didn't, you're missing out. With that said, we got 3 other items dropping, I want to say late fall, and I'm going to toss this out there and say Corporals Corner will own Christmas. Just saying. Check that out. It's actually pathetic. There's like one little flame over here in the corner. It's like, look at me guys, we're going to do it. I'm like, yeah, okay. One last thing before we get out of here. I forget the individual's name and I apologize. Whoever contacted me on, I believe, Facebook or Instagram and talked about building some NVGs or PVS 14s, hit me up again. The company that was making mine, I actually returned it because it sucked. And maybe I'm just being, I don't know, too demanding, but even back in the 90s when I had the 7 Bravos and everything was green, it was clear. For some reason, all this stuff's grainy. And the amount of money I want to spend for that, it's not worth to have grainy images. I'm looking around, I'm like, you can't focus it, it's all grainy. I'm like, dude, something's wrong here. And that's the second pair I've gone through. So if you have some, bomb-ass set, hit me up again, let's talk. And you can walk me through what I need to do or who I need to contact. I know there's something to do with putting a gas inside there, and I think that's what's happening with this tube is when they're getting it, something's wrong with it. It might be perfect when they're making them, but shipping them, something going wrong there. Something's not right. Anyway, hit me up again and we can talk. On that note, I'm gonna decompress, man. My nerves are shot, so I need this. Good food, listen to the night, and just relax. Got to get out here in about 5 hours. So with that, don't forget, the 100 Corporals Corner mess kits are dropping to my website as we speak, corporalscorner.com. Now let's get out of here. With that, all the gear in my videos can be found on one spot, my website, corporalscorner.com. Now please do me that favor, hit that like and subscribe button, and then ring that notification bell. Once you ring that bell, please select all notifications. As always, thank you for your comments, views, and support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the field, have some fun. I'm gonna catch you next time. And I really do appreciate everyone that's purchased the mess kits. It means a lot. Thank you.